The power of our thoughts extends far beyond personal well-being, reaching into the fabric of society itself. This profound impact is encapsulated in the Maharishi effect, a concept introduced by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. It suggests that collective meditation isn't just a personal sanctuary, but a transformative tool capable of reducing societal issues such as crime and violence, benefiting both individuals and communities at large.
This is what we have been studying for now 50 years. Through different experiments, we have found that when a small percentage of people practice the transcendental meditation together, or even separately, depending on the number of people, there are changes that happen in society. There is a decrease in conflict, decrease accidents of the road, decrease crime and problems, and followed up by scientific analysis and statistics.
So the Maharishi effect showed that if at least 10% of the population of a local area were to come together and meditate in a group coherent field, they could have a significant impact on the level of harmony within that region.
Ongoing research into the Maharishi effect uncovered a remarkable shift. The effective percentage needed decreased, first to 1%, and then astoundingly, to even less than 1%. According to the theory, even a small, coherent group meditating together with a unified purpose can create a significant field of positive coherence extending beyond the group, influencing and benefiting the wider community.
For example, a laser beam is a very coherent beam of light. The frequencies of light can be exactly the same like any bulb producing light. The difference between laser and the light is that the waves are coherent together. What is interesting is that it's enough that a small percentage, even 1% or less, there is a formula, that become coherent, and then all the other waves align themselves and become coherent also.
At our GAIA studio, consciousness researcher and AI developer Adam Curry set up a simple intention experiment. Including the 6 production crew members who were present, they collectively focused their positive thoughts and emotions, like love and gratitude, on one of 2 water vials for about 3 minutes. These vials were connected to an electro-interstitial scan machine, recording the water's impedance, a measure of molecular coherence.
So this is a very progressive and interesting mind-matter interaction experiment that I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm adding just plain bottled water, and we're going to measure the conductivity in each, and we'll show that there's a significant difference in the vial of water that received our intention. 10 milliliters into the other one. And now the impedance spectrometer is connected to a computer, so we're going to run a baseline. So now we have a baseline, and we're going to pick one of these vials to send our intention to for a couple of minutes. So we've chosen to send our intention into this vial here. Now you can pick however you'd like to send your intention. You could send the intention to be that the water becomes more coherent. You can send it love, you can send it gratitude or appreciation. All of these things work. The point is that you want to direct your intention into the water vial for a couple of minutes. So now that we've sent our intention into the vial, we're going to rerun the EIS machine and see if there's any differences between the 2 samples. On the screen, you'll see a red line, the sample of water into which we sent our intention, and a black line, the control. And what you'll see here is that there's almost a 2 kiloohm difference in the conductivity of the water. I believe that this experiment is one of several that are really going to represent the future of consciousness research with respect to mind-matter interaction. We're starting to see that there might be something like the emergent explanation or a framework for understanding how mind-matter interaction might be possible.
Remarkably, after the intention session, the treated vial showed a 30% spike in resistance, a significant decrease in impedance compared to the control. These findings, achieved with identical water samples and equipment, demonstrate the profound impact of collective consciousness on physical matter, suggesting potential quantum-level interactions.
If you become convinced that thoughts can affect matter, either through the experiments or through looking at your own life, there are new possibilities that open up, one of which is called subtle activism. And that's where yourself and groups of other people in some coordinated way in your community or around the world get together and they have coherent thoughts, maybe coherent thoughts with an intention. For example, world peace or nuclear de-escalation or the reduction of crime or the healing of somebody who's sick. So there does seem to be something to this idea that there's a collective consciousness and that the introduction of coherent thinking, of coherent and pointed consciousness, actually can drive effects in the world.
And I believe that we can literally, by our mind, transform and heal the planet, bringing peace to various places, literally by thinking, by changing, by projecting ourselves there and transforming the energy of consciousness that's negative into energies of peace, understanding, and compassion.
Every one of the cells in my body right now, and your body as you're watching us, are collapsing and emerging into the field. That means the field's not out there. We are the field. And what that suggests is that what we choose to experience in the world, we must become within ourselves. And this is one of the most fundamental principles. If we want that change out there, how do you feed the change out there? You become the change because you're feeding the field.
In a world where thoughts can shape reality, what does this mean for the future of humanity? Are we ready to embrace the power that lies within our own minds? This notion not only redefines our understanding of personal and global well-being, but also invites us to step into a future where our conscious intentions are integral to shaping our collective destiny.